Okay, so the first question, will this spotlight on white privilege up the ante in this case for the two Hollywood darling actresses on trial? Will they go to jail for felony fraud? Felony. Hey, Texas. That's the first question for the chat. You think it better? I'm going to say no. I think they're going to plead out with heavy fines. Heavy fines. But I don't know. That $500,000 heifer, she might have to go to jail. She might have to go to jail. Period! Wait, hold on. Let me turn my fan on. It is really warm in here. Get this going here. Okay. All right. I also think that this is really wonderful because it is time to overhaul the admittance process. It's time that these schools stop being so damn secretive about what will actually get you in. Because now we all know $500,000 or $15,000 on a SAT. $15K on a SAT, that'll work too now, that'll work too. I mean, for example, I was thinking about applying to Columbia like last year when I ended up getting into Baruch. One, I didn't have $30,000 a semester, so I was like, I don't know, and scholarships are very competitive. It takes a lot of time to fill out all that paperwork. But I was thinking I could go for a couple and do a personal essay. Do you think I was going to write my personal essay? I was going to hire somebody. I was either going to hire somebody to help me ghostwrite it, or they were just going to do it for a fee. And that's what I was going to submit, because that's what people do. If you're like, I'm not submitting my own writing. I'm going to your school to learn how to write. I'm going to your school to learn how to put this together. So why the hell do I have to come pre-made? $500,000 is low money. You're supposed to donate a couple million. But the truth is, I knew if I wanted to get in, that's one thing I would have had to have done. I hate essays too. I could do a humorous essay. I could do a humorous essay, but it's like, if I'm coming to your school to learn how to write, like that, like I want to do screenwriting, so I am coming to learn how to write. Why do I don't get that I have to be able to show you, I'm already, above and beyond. Then there are also things like extracurricular activities. I'm sick of that too. Not everybody has time for clubs and volunteering at the homeless shelter. It's wonderful if you do, but what about the students who have jobs because they actually have to help out with their family? What about the students who have siblings or cousins that they need to look after? F them. So I don't believe in the statements. I've never believed in the extracurricular activities. And we now need to admit we live in a world where being well-rounded, and well-rounded starts with a W. I'm just going to say well-rounded starts with a W. I'm going to let y'all take it from there. But it starts with a W. Well-rounded. Could almost be like white-rounded, couldn't it? But the standard of well-rounded is quite expensive these days. If you have time to be well-rounded, then that means somebody paying your rent, somebody, especially we talking about high school students, you got somebody taking you to and from these extracurricular activities that make you so well-rounded. So it's definitely a gatekeeping system where we're going to act like, oh, we just want people that are civically minded and active in their community. You want people of privilege who won't make your richer students nervous. Let's just say what it is. I'm good at that. Oh, yes. Where are the mugshots? I want to see the mugshots. I want to see the mugshots. I want to see the mugshots. Yeah, I'm really live. I'm really live. It's a live shimmy. Exactly. Schools are set up to be exclusionary to get the well-rounded individuals. Well-rounded. Well, none of these people will be black because we've been taught from such an early age that we have to overachieve, outperform, and outshine. So we're all like, we're always going to come up because we actually put in the work and the effort because we've been taught, since we was, this high. So no, I'm not even worried about that. The only person I could see that happening to is Reginae Carter. I thought about it. I was like, no, I don't see. Well, Reginae. We sure did see Jussie's mugshot. They put Jussie's mugshot out immediately. Although, I will say this. The FBI arrested Felicity Huffman with guns drawn at 6 in the morning. The family was asleep in the house. They came in there like they was a family of some They gave them an ethnic treatment. That's what I'll say. I feel like that was an ethnic treatment. They wasn't on the Hollywood steez then. Guns drawn. I was surprised. It's like, ooh. Okay, let me get to the next point. Do you think this is going to affect tuition or enrollment for these institutions in the long run? I would say it's too early to tell because it's just getting started, and they say there are more arrests coming down the pipe. This is merely the tip of the iceberg. I think it depends on how long this story goes and how deep it goes. The next point, and this is when it's really going to get juicy. When are the lawsuits going to start? Because the lawsuits are going to start, especially for the kids that were working with the coaches that didn't get in, the kids that talked to the coaches at those schools that are now indicted. Anybody who went to those coaches and didn't get into that school because they didn't pay the bribe, ooh, yeah, they might sue. They might sue. And I think it's like I'm no lawyer, but you usually are responsible for your employees' actions. I'm pretty sure, like, if somebody slipped and fell on that campus, you ain't gonna sue the janitor, you gonna sue the school. I could see multiple class action. Discriminate, honey. Call your daddy and call your lawyer. Exactly. This is live. I am live. I was going to say, I feel like there are lawyers sniffing around that case right now. Remember, I want to say it was about 2 years ago. There was a white girl who sued a university in Texas because of affirmative action, and she felt that she should have gotten in because she had a certain GPA and they have some type of Texas promise or whatnot. She ended up losing. But I feel like that case will somehow set a precedent for when the school is actually negligent and when there is actually some BS going on. I could see that coming into play. Oh, she had a 2.7. Oh, Lord. I get into Baruch with a 3.5. Sure did. C. Plummer. All right. Now let's get to the more personal part of the program. These parents have destroyed their children's lives. They've destroyed them. Like, you know what? They're still rich. We can say that. They still rich, but kept her GPA on the low. Not the low. But one, Lori Loughlin, you should have listened to your child, because she was clearly telling you up and down, I'm not ready to go to college. I don't want to go to college. I just want to party. You should have let her be an Instagram heifer, you know, get on one of these reality shows like she would have had a coin. It's not like she wouldn't have been doing nothing with her life, but there was no need to waste $500,000 that you could have given. That could have been a scholarship for like 2-3 kids. There was no need to waste that time. That girl did not want to be there. You should have listened to her ass. This is like, now you see, the Huxtables had it right. When Sandra came home and said she was going to work in that wilderness store, Claire asked for her money back. She said, Sandra, you owe us $79,486.48, and I want my money now. Empty her pockets. I'll take everything she's got. But, you know, they calmed down and they were like, look, if you don't want to go to school, you don't belong there. Y'all are gaming the system, shelling out buku bucks, and your kids don't even want to go. You know they're going to be dropping in and out and all about. No, just no sense. No sense whatsoever. And then the Huffman heifer, well, she wanted to be an actress. And I will use the words wanted to be because I don't think that's going to happen for you, girl. I don't think it's going to happen. These children are now the poster children for the unintelligent and the undeserving. Let me say that again. These are now the poster children. They will go down in history as the unintelligent and the undeserving. Mediocrity. I mean, any job that the Huffman heifer is hired for will be looked at as nepotism. You have relegated these children to lives of nepotism and trust funds. They ain't never gonna be nothing because nobody's ever gonna let them be anything. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is very personal to everyone because we have all been through the college struggle. Some of us are currently going through the college struggle. You got children, aunts, cousins trying to get ahead, trying to go through student loans, high-ass textbooks, deadlines. So everybody understands the difficulty. Everybody knows somebody who tried to get into the Ivy League school or the good state school and didn't make it, and you always thought it wasn't fair. So everybody feels robbed in this. Everybody that you're gonna come across that is not of your super like elite circle, they're going to feel like either you stole something from me or you stole something from my sister. Now, we ain't even going to talk about the fact that these children are currently in these schools. Like, they are going to suffer the consequences for your actions for years to come. Years and years to come. Oh, Lifetime getting the money together to buy the rights for a movie. Their other classmates are going to look at them like they're crazy, and I definitely feel there could be ostracization. Because, I mean, a lot of people going to be like, well, you know, my sister could have been here if it wasn't for you and your cheating ass mammy. You cheated on standardized testing. I mean, it's made all of their accomplishments in life questionable. It's put an asterisk next to everything that they do. Everything. You're like, did I even graduate high school? Did I get straight A's? Did you pay so that I could win that science fair? Like, all of their lives are in question. So they got to go through that. And they got to go through the fact that one of their parents is in jail. And this may very well affect the family fortune. I don't see people hiring them after this. Any of them. I think this is like Sissy Smollett. I think when you take from the public at large, when you mess with the public at large, people aren't willing to forgive that. We can forgive a small personal mistake. Thank you, Ali. Thank you very much. We can forgive a personal mistake, but when you get out here and defraud others, that's when it's like, you hurt my niece, you hurt my this, you hurt my that. See if I have anything else. How do you think this is going to affect the relationship between child and parent in these households? Because now your parents have made you pariahs. They lost friends. They lost business opportunities. Already, because they got them little monetizazes on the Instagram and on the YouTube. Yeah, forgive these loans. I don't even know if the kids knew. I think most of the kids did not know, because there's one kid that they say knew. But I think most of the kids didn't know, because parents know kids be out here bumping they damn gums. Kids can't keep shit to themselves. Kids be out here telling all your business. So I think they're like, this could be a little bit of felony fraud, so I'm going to keep this under my toque. And you just going to be like, oh, thank you, I'm so glad I got in. And then you can say, oh yeah, my daughter's at USC. I paid. Lil Romeo went to USC on a basketball scholarship. That's all I can say on that. Keep your business out the street and even from your kids. Oh, Romeo gave it back? Smart move. Smart move. Little Romeo 5 feet tall. But I just found all of that very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, let me get off here, but I'm going to see you soon. I might come back with an allegedly show. I might not.